So, this, shaky camera. I'm sorry, I have a POS camera. It really does suck. But this is my review for this knife. Well, multiplier. I believe it is the Gerber MP, MP 600, not MMP because that's military and police. But it's a decent little multiplier. I mean, it's got some heft to it. It's got a nice finish, being kind of that gunmetal finish. It's got a 7 centimeter ruler on one side and a 3-inch ruler on the other side. I do not like the fact that the tools and all that are inside the multiplier. I mean, you can see that right here. But the one thing I do love about it, single-hand deployment. It's a great little multi-tool. It is my EDC. But yeah, I do want to go over the inner tools as well as the plier itself. The pliers themselves have, like, they're needle nose pliers, and they have some pretty decent teeth on there. Like I said, I was given this. It is an older model, so there is going to be some wear and tear. It's got your normal plier teeth on your thicker section of the pliers. It's got wire cutters right down here. Now, a lot of people have said they don't like the play that it has. I mean, if you listen closely, you can hear it. But what I found is when you bear down on them, like you would be if you're, say, tightening a bolt or something, you get no play. I mean, you can see that there's no play. Whereas normally, I'm just loosely holding it. There's play from side to side. But yeah, onto the tools. And the inner tools, if I can get it open. It's got a file, crosshatch on one side, single hatch on the other. Let's see if I can. Oh well. I'll figure it out later. Single hatch this side. You get bite going one way and not the other way. And why is that guy pulling into our driveway? I don't know. Oh, he's turning around. The crosshatch, you get bite going one way and not the other way. Now, the proper way to use a file, just going to show you real fast. You go from tip to bottom. And you don't want to pull back because that'll dull the teeth. You want to lift up. So, tip to bottom and lift up. Now, I'm not, of course you want to put pressure. I didn't put pressure on this table because it is not mine. Now, along with that file, it's got a sheep foot serrated blade, and I'm going to close that so I don't cut myself. A flathead, pretty decent flathead, with a bottle opener. As well as a decent Phillips. Now, yeah, it is a smaller Phillips, but it's not something you could work on, say, computer boards with. On this side, it's got, let's see if I can get it out. Oof, that was close. Can opener with a little flathead on top. You can barely see it. Decent can opener. Haven't used it yet. Come on. Granted, this thing is older, so it's a little more difficult to use, for me at least. It's got a pretty decent size flathead. Kind of a small profile, but again, decent. I'm gonna get to that little protrusion right here last. It's got a pretty good knife on it, pretty good blade. It's a, I think, 2 1/4 inch blade, roughly. I'm not sure, but it is sharpened on both sides. It has been used. Like I said, it was given to me. It's an older model. Here is the one thing that confuses me. Lanyard loop. Now, I've been told that's a wire stripper. Not really sure about that. But whatever it is, I don't see the point in it. Gerber, in my opinion, wasted valuable space putting that in there. They could have put a pair of scissors or something in there, or even a saw blade. Yes, I did say saw blade. Now, this tool, it is older. I mean, it still has the U.S. patent pending on the side, on both sides. But it's an all-around good knife. It's sturdy, durable. Gonna flip the camera around. Something I suggest getting. The newer ones run $45, I want to say. Don't quote me on that, because there are bigger and better models. There are also several different versions of the MP400, the MP600, the MP800, and so on and so forth. Like, I just saw one, the MP600 ST, which is the sight tool. It's meant for the AR-15, M4, M16 weapons platform. But yeah, this tool, and I mean tool, like here, you can see the little bit of play that it's got. But you bear down on it, it's got no play whatsoever. This tool is a great tool. It's come in handy around the house a couple times already in the past 24 hours that I've owned it. It's come in handy on my car. It'll come in handy for a lot of things. Now, I do believe this is just over 4 inches long. Closed. Open is probably around 6. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I don't have a tape measure to measure it. Sorry, guys. But there are pros and cons to it. Pros: single hand deployment, single hand closing, sturdy build, all around good little multiplier. Cons: the tools do loosen in the handles. Like the straight blade handle is loose. Like, I'll show you what I mean. If I can get the stupid thing open. I'm just shaking it, and you can see the blade falling down. So, yeah. But that'll be it. Until next time, this is Chris checking out. Bye.